Evening. Today we will analyze the peek out. It's the basic procedure of taking a peek at areas to see if an enemy is there. It's also about confusing the enemy, but this has to be done fast for better results. Usually rushers get the wrong idea that you have to always be running to be considered a rusher, which is somewhat true, but you also need moments to pause and make a smart but quick decision. Don't just run to the place like you're Superman thinking you won't get stopped by a head glitcher. These battles can be tricky. So you want to approach these situations with a peek out to first find out if there are any campers. And there's two ways you can do it. You can either do a U-turn peek out. This is when you run to do a U-turn and get a glimpse, but you keep running back to escape gunfire. And if you didn't even get a glimpse, sometimes by them shooting at you, that's enough for you to know that someone is there. Or you can also do a fadeaway jump after peeking. But seriously, it's recommended to always do a peek out so next time you don't just die for rushing retarded. Another peek out technique is the line of sight advantage. This is done so you can identify the enemies on the other side of obstacles like walls and vehicles, etc. way before you even encounter the enemy. And the line of sight advantage isn't just for the hopping thing, but also for taking smart decisions to the paths that grant you more line of sight. A perfect example of this is on the map Cargo. We have two situations involved here, the dumb one and the smart one. The dumb guy would usually just run straight ahead through this little gap to get to the middle. He has no knowledge that the enemy passed by the blue crate and he thinks no one is there coming at him. And because he didn't take the line of sight advantage, he suddenly gets killed from behind. Now on the other hand, the smart guy takes this line of sight advantage by running to the right. He gets his glimpse and he knows that someone is on the other side coming towards him and he sees him, so he kills him. Peek out has something to do with smart decisions. Think of a situation where someone is shooting at you and you end up behind cover. You can't just pop out in the same area where he was shooting you at. It's good to play with him whack-a-mole so he would then be unsure of where you're popping out next. And by him attempting to shoot at you, it would eventually cause him to have less bullets, and if you pop out at the right time, the battle shall be yours.